Got this new blower that I'm going to try out today. But before I do, I've got to get a mow on the lawn and throw down some fertilizer. This past weekend would have been a great time to do it, but two things prevented me from being able to do that. One of which was it rained literally all weekend. But that's a good thing. We've been needing rain so bad. I've had some areas in the lawn that were starting to check out, and it's still, not quite summer yet. Well, the other thing that prevented me from doing anything in the yard this weekend too was I had work, and work can be so inconvenient. One thing I noticed about this trimmer is that in the previous video I had mentioned it was variable speed, but it's not variable speed. It's actually two speeds. There's a high and a low. Still works great though. So check this out. In this mulch bed, the squirrels go around and hide the acorns, and I bet you if I pull this up, there's going to be an acorn attached to it. Let's see. Two of them. Look at that. Kind of cool. Squirrel was a little late getting to those acorns. Here's another. A little late getting to that acorn as well. So I've got about 6,000 square feet to cover, and each one of these covers 2,500 square feet. I've got two bags here, plus a little bit extra. It'll end up being a little bit of a light app, but close enough. So let's check this thing out. This is the 530. It was $150. I opted to go for the smaller one just because of the cost and you know, more to suit my need. The real reason I need it, and I'll go over that in a minute, is just to clean off my walkways and stuff. I don't want to have to break out my corded blower for you know, just to blow off a walkway. So this is going to fit the bill nicely. Let's see what we got in the box. Manual, battery, and a charger. So I'm sure I'll have to charge this. Because I have the trimmer, I do have a fully charged battery that I'm going to go with instead of the one out of the box. We'll give it a fair shake. I'll put that on the charger. But I should be able to use this battery and the other battery interchangeable between this and the trimmer that I've got. It looks like there is another piece that maybe goes on this blower. It's probably an option. You can see all of the fertilizer down the walkway that, you know, I don't want to waste that. I want to blow it up back onto the lawn. This blower works great, but it's corded, and that's fantastic for, you know, running an entire afternoon in the backyard blowing leaves. That's great. The cord isn't a problem because it's not the type of machine that will chew up a cord if it's in the wrong place. And so for a blower, dealing with the cord is relatively simple. But for small jobs, you know, every time I mow, when I mulch, I get grass clippings all over the driveway. When I fertilize, I get fertilizer all over the walkway. You know, I don't want to go through the hassle of breaking out a cord and using this just for that small job. That's where a battery powered blower comes in handy. So this is it. There's a turbo button. This increases the speed. The trigger isn't it's not a variable speed trigger, but it's variable speed by using this this little lever here. So by turning this lever further up, the speed will increase. I guess you find what works for you, the happy middle ground maybe. I don't know. I haven't tried this yet, so I'm gonna play with it. But So it works well. I don't know how long the battery will last. I know the blower is going to use a lot of energy to keep it spinning, but it does have adjustable speed, and the trigger doesn't adjust the speed, but that dial on the front of it does. The turbo button does increase the power, but it probably uses a lot of battery as well. There's no way that I would expect that machine to do leaves, but it is certainly useful for a lot of other things. And in my case, and this was a mild case of grass clippings on the driveway for today, but oftentimes when the grass is heavy and thick, the grass clippings when I mulch get pretty bad. They get everywhere. And having a tool like this, easy and convenient to be able to blow the grass clippings back onto the lawn, or fertilizer off the walkway, off the driveway, why let it sit on the pavement and waste when you can just blow it back onto the yard and let it do its job. The only thing that's weird about it is the trigger has this weird pause. When you squeeze the trigger, there's a bit of a pause before it actually turns on, and then when you release it, there's a bit of a pause before it actually shuts off. Be interesting to see how it holds up over time. I'll if something goofy happens, I'll keep you guys updated, but I expect it's going to be a perfect tool for what I need it to do. Yeah, so anyway, as far as the update on Roger the Mole, I haven't seen any activity from him, and so I think he's moved on. I'm okay with that. I never did catch him, but catching him wasn't the ultimate goal. Getting him off my lawn was. And so he seems to be gone, at least for the time being. I'll keep an eye out for evidence of him being around, but for now, I think he's gone. He's probably next door. And that's okay with me, as long as he stays off my lawn. But we'll see. I'll keep an eye out for him. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. Appreciate you guys checking it out. We'll see you next time.